A lab you've only ever read about just claimed it caught the frontier. Sakana says its new model, Fugu, stands shoulder to shoulder with Fable 5 and Mythos. Big, if true. And at the very bottom of the announcement page, in small gray letters, is a line I could not stop reading. A trading disclaimer. Past performance does not guarantee future results. On a model. So, we're not reviewing Fugu today. We're investigating it. Is it real? This is the claim as it stood when Sakana posted it, June 22nd, 2026. And to find out, you do the one thing almost no video does. Actually read it. Fugu is a pufferfish. Prepared by a master, it's a delicacy. One wrong cut, and it's poison. That is the most honest thing on the entire website, and they put it in the name. A frontier claim is exactly that fish. Done right, it's a feast. Done wrong, somebody's getting hurt. Dev, naturally, orders the Fugu. And one paragraph into the research, the whole story changes. Fugu is not a frontier model. Read the papers they cite, and it's a multi-agent orchestration system, wearing a single model's clothes. One API, one name, but underneath it's a router trained to decide when to delegate and coordinate a pool of specialist agents, including calling itself. They didn't train their way to the frontier. They orchestrated their way to the frontier. Score. That distinction is the whole episode. Now, that's not automatically cheating. Learned orchestration is a genuinely interesting idea, and sometimes structure really does buy you better answers. Hold that thought. Because the caveats are where the fish gets dangerous, and every one of them is on Sakana's own pages. I didn't have to dig, they told on themselves. Caveat 1. Every baseline score in the comparison, except Fugu's own, is just whatever each provider reported themselves. Different harnesses, different conditions. It's a race where everyone timed their own lap, and Fugu happened to bring the stopwatch. Caveat 2. Fable 5 and Mythos. The very models Fugu claims to match aren't publicly accessible, so they're excluded from Fugu's own agent pool and from anyone rerunning the test. The two best fighters in the bracket never showed up, and Fugu is holding the belt for the photo. Caveat 3, and this is the big one. The routing is proprietary by design. You cannot see which models Fugu actually calls. It's a frontier claim you are structurally not allowed to audit. Trust the score, don't ask how it got made. That's not a model card. That's a magic trick with a non-disclosure agreement. And the supporting evidence leans partly on 500 beta testers saying it felt great. Vibes are a signal. Vibes are not a benchmark. 500 people liked it is how you describe a restaurant, not how you prove you matched the frontier. Okay, pile of red flags. So is the fish poison, or are we just scared of fish? Here's the fair verdict, and I'm going to hold both halves. The benchmark theater is real, and you should not repeat Fugu matched the frontier like it's settled. It isn't. But learned orchestration, a model smart enough to know when to delegate, is a genuinely real idea, and on bounded, well-shaped tasks, structure like this can absolutely punch above the single model inside it. Skepticism about the marketing, curiosity about the mechanism. And here's the part that ties back to every cost conversation we have. Fugu is literally the "can I close the gap with more agents?" question. Productized and sold to you. Same ledger applies. Every delegated agent, every recursive self-call is more tokens, more latency, more cost. The honest question isn't, is it frontier? It's, does the orchestration tax beat just calling the frontier directly? Sometimes yes. Sometimes you bought a committee. So, is Fugu real? The model is real. The cleverness is real. The frontier-parity claim is a pufferfish, served by a kitchen that won't let you in. Maybe it's a delicacy. Maybe it's poison. We genuinely can't tell yet because they cut it where we can't watch. And trust me it's safe is not how anyone has ever ordered Fugu. This is going to be a thing now. Every month, a new lab, a new "we caught the frontier." So, we'll keep doing this. Read the claim, find the cut, tell you where the knife slipped. If you want the verdict before you repeat the headline, subscribe to Exit Code 1. Next time, you built a second brain. Let's go see if anything's living in it.